We have breaking news from the battlefield in Afghanistan. A United States Army Major General has been killed today, August 5th, 2014, by an Afghan soldier that we were training. You know, it's amazing to me as I just did a video about these things happening to our soldiers and the reaction by former Congressman Allen West of Florida. And then I received this report within the hour. A United States Army Major General was killed today, August 5th, 2014, by an Afghan soldier shot at close range at a military training academy on the outskirts of Kabul. An official of the American-led coalition and Afghan media is reporting. The officer was the highest-ranking member of the American military to die in hostilities in the Afghanistan war. The coalition official, who spoke on condition of anonymity and would not release the name of the Major General, said an unspecified number of other service members of the American-led coalition and Afghan soldiers, including a senior Afghan commander, were also shot. Folks, this is a clear internal jihadist attack. And like I told you in the Allen West video I did, my son, who was spent 1 year in the war, in the theater there in Afghanistan, during the surge, during the 2010, 2011 surge, said he never ever turned his back on an Afghan soldier, even if they were supposed to be with us. He said, I always slept with one eye open. Listen to this. Other details of the shooting were sketchy, and the coalition officials were not only confirming that it was an incident had taken place at the Afghan National Army Officer Academy. Tensions at the camp ran high in the immediate aftermath of the shooting, which took place around noon today, and foreign troops appeared to be on edge, fearful of another attack. Now, Masood Hassani, a photographer for the Associated Press, said that he arrived at the camp's gate ahead of other journalists, and just as a coalition armored vehicles were pulling out of the compound, a coalition soldier manning the roof mounted a gun on one of the vehicles, shouted for Mr. Hassani to get away, and then fired an apparent warning shot. I don't know what he fired. It was fired near our car, he said, adding that he left the scene straightway. So you can see the tension as the American soldier is whisking away, maybe taking away some of the wounded, maybe taking away the body of the Major General, don't know. But you can actually see him in this picture firing a warning shot. Now, Afghan Defense Ministry said in a statement that a few people were wounded in the shooting and that they had been immediately evacuated to hospitals. It described the attacker as wearing an Afghan National Army uniform, which had long been a standard description offered after Afghan troops attacked their foreign counterparts. Other Afghan coalition officials said they believe the shooter was an Afghan soldier. The coalition, in its brief statement, said that the incident had involved local Afghan and ISAF troops using the initials for the International Security Assistance Force, the formal name of NATO-led coalition. Shir Alam, an Afghan soldier guarding the entrance to the academy located there in Afghanistan, said that the senior Afghan and coalition officers had been meeting there on Tuesday, and that reports from inside the camp indicated that a number of foreign officers were shot in the attack. Folks, there's a bunch of people shot. And we don't know. This is breaking news coming out of Afghanistan today. And it's incredible that this is happening just about an hour or so after I did the video by Allen West. And the fact that this one Afghan soldier only got 7 years in prison for killing 3 Marines. I'm telling you, we need to pray for our troops. We got to pray for, look, jihad is on, folks. We have allowed the enemy in the camp. We've allowed the enemy through our borders in America. And we've allowed the enemy in our armed forces and in several different agencies of the federal government. You need to pray. We really need to pray. As soon as we get a name of this general, I will update this video by putting a banner across the bottom of the screen with the name of the major general that has been killed. I will also update you on this same video with a number of soldiers and more information of who all were wounded as these details come available. Keep checking back at this video. God bless and pray for the troops.